When the Empire Windrush docked at Tilbury from Jamaica on the 22nd of June 1948, it marked the beginning of post-war mass migration and the start of a social evolution that changed Britain forever. After World War II, Great Britain had invited Commonwealth migrants to come to Britain to rebuild what the war had destroyed, and so this is why the Empire Windrush carried the first 492 migrants to this country. The Windrush passengers were placed in temporary housing in Clapham South, less than a mile away from the Cold Harbour Lane Employment Exchange in Brixton, where people looked for work. Migrants worked hard, performing jobs the local workforce no longer was interested in. Yet the presence of Caribbeans in London prompted complaints. Many met hostility and prejudice. The people of the Windrush, their children and grandchildren, have played a vital role in creating a new concept of what it means to be British. Today, being British means embracing the importance of cultural diversity, mutual respect, and allegiance to the country that made us. My grandfather, Albert Hilton, came to Britain on the 18th of January 1958 from Jamaica at the age of 22. The journey took 18 days. He went to live with his father, who was an ex-soldier who had fought in World War I. Father and son lived together for 3 years in a flat in Battersea. At first, my grandfather worked in a hairbrush factory earning 22.5 an hour, a huge contrast to what he had earned as a painter back in Jamaica. Still, life in the mother country was very restricting. As a man of colour, he was not free to live wherever he wanted. Many dwellings had signs on the door, which read, "No dogs, no Irish, no blacks." Life was challenging back then. Considering that the Caribbean community had been warmly invited by the British to come over to rebuild mother country, racial discrimination was very much felt. Many black men who had fought in the war for Britain now felt betrayed, disillusioned. Life for my granddad took a more positive turn when he joined London Transport, where he worked as a bus conductor until retirement. West Indians have become part of a larger British family, leaving a mark of community spirit. Just look at today's many festivals, for example, the Notting Hill Carnival. The carnival started in the very same streets where Caribbean people had been attacked by local men, yet this event, which now attracts 1 million people every year, has become a true, all-inclusive celebration of cultural diversity. In a world which globalization has rendered ever smaller, the importance of recognizing cultural diversity has never been so paramount. London, one of the world's great cities, strives to embrace all cultures and traditions, to celebrate them and provide an environment in which these differences can be explored in a spirit of peace and mutual understanding. As the 21st century unfolds before us and presents us with challenges not seen before, only a diversity of understanding and the stories of friendship showcased in this film can allow us to move forward without losing touch with our past. These values have been enshrined by the United Nations, who proclaim that cultural diversity is as necessary for humankind as biodiversity is for nature, which illustrates how any efforts made to champion diversity should be celebrated. The journey of the Windrush continues.
London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia or Australia, but you must come back to London City.